So in this video, I want to share with you what QUIC is and why it's so popular. Now, this is what your TCP connection looks like, right? And this is what your UDP connection looks like. We've all seen that. Now, QUIC builds upon UDP connection, and it gives you the ability to communicate between the client and server using UDP connections. So it's kind of comparable to HTTP2, but it's not really at the application layer. It's actually at the transport layer. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But let's first dig down deeper into QUIC. So I quickly want to share something very important with you. If you've used Codex CLI or Claude Code recently, you know that humans won't be writing a lot of code in the near future. So what will humans be doing? And the answer is they will be architecting systems and understanding how software scales from a 10,000 feet perspective. So all the planning and architecting will be the human's job, and AI will be mostly responsible for the implementation. And you'll begin to see this in the next 3 years. There's no course on the market right now that prepares you for this. And this is why I've built a 3-month intensive advanced system design cohort. It's meant for people who have some industry experience and who want to move on to leadership positions like directors, VP engineering, or CTO positions. If you think you're the right fit, there's a form in the description and in the comments of this video. We'll check to see if you're a good fit, and then we'll set up a call with you. Now let's get back to the video. So to best understand QUIC is to first compare it with HTTP. So you know how HTTP comes about. You have TCP and you build upon TCP, and you have HTTP. HTTP, you get a 3-way handshake, you get round trip delays, and all that with the courtesy of TCP, which gives you the 3-way handshake, and TLS, which gives you the round trip delays, and you get HTTP/S, which is HTTPS, like secure HTTP, right? And we've seen all this in the previous videos. Now, the benefits of TCP is that you get connection orientation, you get reliability, and you get ordered delivery, like messages appear one after the other, and they're highly reliable because you're always checking have the messages been received or not. And when you combine TCP and TLS to get HTTPS, like we just talked about, you get SYN SYNAC ACK, but also you get the TLS part, which makes it more secure. Now, what if using UDP, you could have something that automatically is more secure, but also leverages the benefits of UDP, which is multiple streams. And what you get is something called as QUIC. So with QUIC, you're able to create connections much faster. You don't have to do the whole SYN SYNAC ACK. And you have a connection which is secure by default. So that's what you get with QUIC. And not only that, but it's also faster in some cases because it leverages UDP. And we all know how UDP is faster than TCP in some cases, because where you don't want to check if the message has been delivered or not, UDP is much faster. So what is QUIC? QUIC stands for Quick UDP Internet Connection. So the big advantage is that HTTP, even HTTP2 that we learned about, supports streaming, but can be blocking as it's built on TCP, which guarantees deliveries, right? So we learned that HTTP and HTTP2 are both based on TCP, and HTTP2 improved upon HTTP a lot because it supported streaming. But still, the streaming can actually be blocking because it's built on TCP at the end of the day. And with TCP, the problem is it always focuses on guaranteeing deliveries. Whereas UDP that we learned about does not guarantee deliveries and is just a great solution for streaming. And this is why QUIC leverages UDP, and it's actually a great solution for modern systems. And the super huge advantage that you get with QUIC is that QUIC supports multiple types of streams at the same time, because UDP enables that. So failure of one stream does not affect the other. That's a huge advantage you get with QUIC. Now, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that QUIC is actually at the transport layer and not at the application layer. Okay, so QUIC might appear to be an application layer protocol because it builds upon UDP. So what happens is HTTP2 builds upon TCP. In the sense, it's a layer on top of TCP. So it is an application layer protocol. And similarly, when you look at QUIC, you realize that's actually built on top of UDP connections. And you might think that this is actually an application layer. So what do I mean by application and transport layer? So maybe you've seen the OSI model, which has these multiple layers, which are required to connect over the internet. And protocols like UDP and TCP are actually transport layer. On top of that are session, presentation, and finally the application layer. This is where HTTP lives. But the thing is, with QUIC, even though we are comparing it with HTTP, QUIC actually lives here at the transport layer. And it's a bit confusing because UDP is also at the transport layer. At the same time, QUIC, which actually builds upon UDP, is also at the transport layer. So how do you leverage these two at the application layer? The answer is you move from HTTP2 to actually HTTP3, which is the next iteration of HTTP, and that leverages UDP as well as QUIC. And we'll learn about HTTP3 in the very next video. But for now, let's close our thought on QUIC. So what are some great benefits of QUIC? So it uses CID or connection ID, which is decoupled from the IP addresses. Now this is a big advantage. Even though it might not look like a big advantage, it is a huge advantage because the IP addresses are not coupled and even the ports are not coupled. That means even if the device moves from Wi-Fi to cellular or cellular to Wi-Fi, the connection still carries on. So this is great for video calling and for watching videos. So that means the connection doesn't have to be reestablished every single time. But with TCP, you would have to reestablish the connections every single time. The other big advantage is that it has security by default. And it has the latest version, TLS 1.3 by default. But with TCP, you would have to add SSL and TLS certificates on top of that to make it secure, like HTTPS. But you don't have to do that with QUIC. QUIC is secure by default. Now, all is not great with QUIC. There are some trade-offs as well, just like with any other great technology. Because QUIC uses UDP as the base layer. And that's why many firewalls, they drop or throttle UDP traffic because they don't trust it by default. UDP is not as old as TCP. So it has low implementation maturity because it's newer. Bugs or lesser known edge cases may still exist across stacks. So what are the use cases? It's great for content delivery and video streaming. Now this is what the modern internet is all about. It's all about Instagram. It's all about Netflix and YouTube, right? This is why QUIC is so much better for us than TCP. This was great when the internet was evolving, but now because the internet is very video centric and very content centric, and this is why QUIC makes a lot of sense. Now in the next video, we'll see how we leverage UDP and QUIC to build HTTP3. So I'll see you in the next one.